gonna stop. Search.
Now lean back. Lean back. Lean back.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler, this is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ali LaForce reporting for us. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Lauri Markkanen.
Well, his scoring has dipped over the last few seasons, and sometimes that can be cause for concern. But it doesn't always tell the full story. You have to consider his role, his usage, as well as the other ways he contributes to the team.
Looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. Thompson and Flagg fill out the wings. Washington and Lively down low, and it's Irving in at the one. And for the Jazz, we've got Lauri Markkanen, George out there with Bailey. Then it's Filipowski, and it's Jackson in at the four. Well, we always hear about the rookie wall, Grant, but some players seem to claim it's a myth.
Well, you know, B.A., I think it's real for most first-year players. Adjusting to the length and intensity of an NBA season can be exhausting, but some guys will be able to break through that wall. Lifting off and hammering it down. Flagg just springing off the floor.
Markkanen outside. Utah moving the ball around. Jackson outside. George left side. Just 4 to shoot. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. No good on the three. To the middle. Here's Flagg. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Here's Bailey, coming off a solid outing against Oklahoma City. And Markkanen with the stuff.
The big man from Finland, Lauri, getting up.
We played just over a minute here in the first. It's Washington, high post. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And they'll get another chance. Here's the pick. Oh, Thompson from deep three-point land. The rebound by Markkanen. And here's Markkanen. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Pass to Filipowski. Oh! Wow! And that one is hammered home.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Grant.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player, so it definitely runs in the family.
And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist by Bailey. Markkanen's gotten his second bucket.
The good looks from Bailey. You'd like to see him dish it a little more at this level than he did in college.
Lively with a screen on George. Oh, deflected. Markkanen with it. 15 in his last outing. No good from outside.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Outside Irving. Puts up a three. Nails it from three.
Yeah, Kyrie is a great shooter. Just under 40% from deep for his career.
George passes to Filipowski. Here's Bailey. Takes a three. Hits a three-pointer.
A confident answer from Bailey. The rookie wanting to prove he can hang.
And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Mavericks. And this group has reached rarefied air with the win streak underway. Now up to 21. Unbelievable.
Few teams in the history of this league have ever put together a streak like this. And you know what I think? It's going to continue beyond tonight.
Here's George. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. George sets a screen. Down low. And George with the jam.
Yes, sir. George with the flush.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Washington, a screen on George. And again, it's Dallas.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Now here's George. His last outing, we saw him score 22.
Strong finish by Bagley. Here's a guy who wants to slam it.
It's Washington, high post. Takes it inside, and Washington powers it through.
A bit undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball 4.
The Jazz have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Pass to Filipowski. And the dunk by Jackson.
I mean, big-time finish from Jackson. He is a force out there.
To the wing, right side. Here's Flagg. The shot no good. Some solid defense from Filipowski. Here's Bailey. He's got 5. Sensible is checked in for Filipowski. Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas.
Substitution on the court.
And here's George, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Irving. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
One thing about Irving, he puts constant pressure on the defense, especially in the two-man game.
Kicks it out to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow.
Often you see Kyrie creating for himself, but he can also make room for others with his play calls.
Pass to Sensible. Back to George. Jackson for 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. This game against Utah, the first time they've met this year.
They're looking to make amends for their poor showing against this team last season.
And they're pushing it up. Here's Sensible. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Jazz.
I must say, their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
A big group substitution here for Utah. Love is checked in for Jackson. Williams comes in for Markkanen. Conchar, he's checked in for Bailey. And it's Collier in for George. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Lively. Chris Middleton comes in for Washington. Christie's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Williams is subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Now here's Williams. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Utah has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start.
First personal foul.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Williams against Middleton. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
The Mavericks trailing. And last season, the Jazz with the worst record in franchise history, Grant.
You're losing with a plan, though. Utah, such a smart organization. If you're going to tear it down to the studs, do it in a good draft year. Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's Collier. His last outing, he had 20. The kick out to Williams. Off target from three-point range. A chance at a 2 for 1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
And the dunk by Gafford.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
The kick out to Williams. And there's another one for the Jazz.
They keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Christie, no good with the triple. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 1. Again, Utah good for 2. 12 seconds left now in the first quarter. Williams passes to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. The Mavericks on top, they lead by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
Utah trailing here. They've got Williams. John Conchar is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Collier, and it's Sensabaugh in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Utah, getting going in the second. Here's Collier. Still no points. Markkanen outside. 6 on the shot clock. Off target from outside. Mavericks shooting has been ridiculous. 75% in this game. Marshall with the bucket. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now. That's a foul he wanted to avoid, and he definitely doesn't want to pick up his 3rd before the half.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Collier. The 3. Rebounded by Marshall. Dallas leading by 3. To the inside. And it's Middleton finishing it off.
What an aggressive slam by Middleton. Oh, my. I mean, I like when he uses his athleticism like this.
Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flagg to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he made me look really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, he already looked like one of the better players on the court that day. They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
And Dallas making a change here. Christie's checked in.
Max Christie.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Pass to Collier. Markkanen outside. So confident from range. Markkanen.
That high arcing 3. Markkanen is deadly from that corner spot.
On the wing, Christie lets it go from deep. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, B.A., the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras can start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
Chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at Sacramento, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, for the Mavericks, they made it clear from the jump they were coming for the #1 seed, and they've got to feel good knowing it's theirs now. It gives them the best chance to come away with the championship.
Here's Sensabaugh, taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. A big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team, and Utah coach Will Hardy said the results matter in order to keep belief in your process, seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. And it's the Mavericks ball. They're on a 12-3 run. Pass to Marshall. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Just 5 to shoot. A deep 3. Christie's shot is off. Jazz trail by 10. And Williams over to help. Here's Sensabaugh, guarded by Marshall. Up and in on the layup. Sensabaugh's got his second basket on the night.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Kicks it out to Middleton. Over Markkanen. Offensive board. Marshall. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. John Conchar picks one up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line could be the next best thing.
First trip to the line for him here. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. A different look here for Utah. Jackson, he's checked in for Williams. Bailey comes in for Conchar. And it's George in for Collier. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Washington comes in for Chris Middleton. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Christie. And Kyrie Irving is subbed in for Williams. It's stolen by Irving. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Well, we get to see future Hall of Famer in Kyrie Irving tonight, Graham. What's his best skill?
I'll be honest, B.A. I've never seen a guard finish like Kyrie around the rim. He makes really difficult buckets look too easy.
Here's Sensabaugh. He picked up 10 in his last game. Markkanen against Washington. Markkanen, the pass to Jackson. Good work there as it goes. And it's 6 points for Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, that's how Jackson's most effective, playing aggressive around the basket.
And the shot's good by Irving.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
And here's Thompson for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Thompson's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And so George will bring it up for Utah. It's a 16-point game. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face him. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home.
Wow, Keyonte George flashing those handles. Nasty stuff.
And Washington powers it through.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
Here's Bailey. He's got 5. Back to George. And he banks in the layup. George has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close-range look.
In transition, here come the Jazz. And the basket is good.
Oh, excellent work in transition. Pushing the ball up the floor like that helps you find easier shots.
George against Irving. Shoots over George. Here's Lively. Second chance effort. Utah grabs the miss.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
And Bailey gets it to go.
Well, Bailey is a shot-making machine, particularly off the catch at this stage.
Irving attacking. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Filipowski, he's checked in for Utah. Collier comes in for Sensabaugh. And Dallas with a change here too. Middleton's checked in. Jazz trail by 11. George outside. Pass to Filipowski. And he converts the layup.
And I like the fact they didn't settle there. They worked for a higher percentage shot.
And Irving, the bucket on the assist by Lively. Irving's got 16 points.
Yeah, with that skill level, it's not a surprise that Irving is having another great night.
Goes up from the top of the key. Kicks it out to Middleton. Pass to Irving. Back to Middleton. Clock at 6. Lets a three fly. Utah grabs the miss. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
In a hostile environment like that, the bench energy can really make a difference for your starter.
Here's Collier. No points so far. Pass to Bailey. Jackson outside. Fires the three. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got 5 rebounds tonight. Irving, the pass to Lively. Out to Thompson. Five to shoot. Now Irving. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Yeah, and that's a shot he'll make 90% of the time. He just couldn't get it to go right there.
Pass to Collier. Filipowski up top. Filipowski picks up the loose ball, but he was in the backcourt. They'll give it up.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
A play like that can absolutely take the wind out of your sails. Just a tough break.
Kyrie Irving has been on display for the Mavericks, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Hey folks, first off, looking ahead to All-Star Weekend, let's see who's in the running to compete in the three-point contest.
No doubt these guys can shoot the lights out, but I've got an idea. Let me stand right in front of the rim. Let's see how many they make in a row.
Adding obstacles to the course, I like it. And now, time to talk about this game. What a solid start for the Mavericks.
They're really hitting the ball, making a major effort. That's a big reason why they're up.
Well, as the rebounding expert on the crew, I'm giving them the oatmeal stamp of approval, which is hard to earn. Congrats, guys.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
We've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Well, the energy really affects your teammates. It can be infectious, and now everybody has to match that energy level.
Jazz trail by 8. taking a look at the Mavericks. Kyrie and Clay pair up to make the backcourt. Washington and Lively down low, and it's Flagg in at the small forward position. Now here's Irving. He's now 8 for 11 after that made shot.
And the handles Kyrie has are out of this world. He uses them so well in screen and roll action.
And for all the talk of unicorn centers, a lot to be said for a rim-running big man like Derek Lively, Tim.
Yeah, his mobility fits the modern game, B.A. He can move his feet, which allows him to cover in space. And then, on the break and as a rim roller, watch your head.
Markkanen. Washington grabs a miss.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Thompson right side. From the arc. The rebound by the Jazz.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
To the paint. And Washington with the basket on the assist by Flagg. Flagg's got his 4th assist with that last one. Inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
A growing aspect of George's game. He's working to become a strong facilitator.
Dallas leading by 8. Pass to Flagg, and he drives in. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And Legs, is someone who has seen some of the great perimeter defenders over the years. Who's the best you've ever seen?
Well, the best defense, Brian, I ever played against were those mid-90s Bulls teams when you had to go up against Jordan and Pippen on either wing. And then more modern-day players like Drew Holiday, even a guy like Tony Allen when he was in Memphis, they stand out to me as well.
First team all defense, Tony Allen.
Year in, year out, a nightmare to go up against.
Here's George. 9 points in the game. Jackson finds George. And here's Filipowski. And here's Bailey for 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Lively's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Irving. Score it. 13 shots, 9 makes. Solid.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Here's Jackson. Arms length from the hoop. He knocks it down. Jackson's got 8. Just under 2.5 minutes into this 3rd quarter now. Washington, a screen on George. Here's Irving. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Oh, that's a great block. Jackson protecting the house.
Markkanen for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Lively's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Kyrie Irving is becoming the sage veteran. He said, quote, "I used to think leadership is a lonely thing, and it's not. It's surrounding yourself with great-minded, great-hearted people, asking them to push you at times and picking them up when they're not able to be their best." Guys, back to you.
Great perspective. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And let's jump over to the rookie leaderboard, showing the most efficient scores. Cooper Flagg, number 1.
And looking at those numbers, how can you not be excited about this guy's future? For a rookie in this league, he's scoring the ball at an efficient clip already.
And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Next game against the Bulls at United Center. That game will conclude the 3-game road trip they're currently on. And here's Thompson for 3. Fires in the triple. He has 6.
And defensively, that's the challenge. You not only have to locate Thompson, you have to stay connected to him as well.
That shot wide open.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
The Mavericks lead by 10. Washington a screen. Pass to Irving. Back to Thompson. 6 to shoot. Washington a screen. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Well, he didn't like seeing that three on the other end of the floor, so Klay Thompson comes right back and uses his range to retaliate.
And here's Bagley for three. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Great setup by Irving. Just a tremendous playmaker.
Jazz trail by 12. Pass to Bagley. Here's the three. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone. And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there.
He has been unguardable. There's been no misses yet. You have to keep getting him the ball.
And so it's Dallas with it, following the bucket by Utah. Here's Flagg. That's short off the rim.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have taken that shot there. The defensive intensity was all over it.
And he trims the lead to single digits. Bailey's got 16 points.
Yeah, this is how impactful Bagley can be. When he's cooking on offense, there's not a lot you can do to stop him.
Whoa! Oh, my goodness!
Are you kidding me? Flagg already adding to his highlight reel.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Jackson outside. Pass to Bagley. Back to Jackson. The three is up. Lively grabs the miss. The Mavericks lead by 11. Well, great to see Kyrie Irving back on the court and producing, Tim.
Yeah, with that ACL tear coming late in the season, it really set him back. The game is just better with Kyrie in action, making highlights on a nightly basis.
And Irving gets it to go.
And very few teams rely on mid-range jumpers nowadays, but that's been their preferred way of finding points.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. You know, I heard Steve Kerr talking about this concept, the ball and stick theory, Tim, that some guys just have natural hand-eye coordination and will excel in any sport. You agree with that?
Completely agree. Typically, we think of athletic ability involving speed or quickness or verticality, but I think that hand-eye is critical and counts just as much as those other traits.
A line change here for Utah. Here's a look at some stats for Klay Thompson.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level scorer than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
A minute 50 left in the third. The Jazz again can't hit.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Kicks it out to Middleton. Gafford with a screen on Williams. Middleton, no good. Jazz trail by 13. Stolen by Middleton. Oh, and a fast break for Dallas. And it's Middleton finishing it off.
Nicely executed break there. I mean, Middleton finishing it off strong.
And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Mikhailuk's checked in for Utah.
Your Jazz, number 10, Jusuf Nurkić.
On defense, Dallas. Here's Collier. No points yet. Utah moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Sensabaugh. Now here's Williams. And Gafford with the block. And here's the fast break. Here's Middleton. Outside Christie. There's 39 seconds left in the third. From deep. Rebounded by Mikhailuk. Jazz trail by 15. Here's Conchar. Here's Sensabaugh cans it from the wing. Sensabaugh's got 6.
Yeah, he just needs more shots. He has to get more involved.
Outside, Williams. There's a screen by Marshall. Here's Middleton. Nice form on the 20-footer. He's got 9. 8 seconds left in the third quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Najee Marshall. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution for your Jazz. Number 21.
Pass to Collier. Over Williams. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Mavericks ahead, up by 15. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, so impressive for a big guy to make a find like a guard.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Collier, Lauri Markkanen out there with John Conchar. Then it's Williams, and it's Sensabaugh in at the 2. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Jazz trail by 17. Kicks it out to Markkanen. 3-pointer. And the 3-pointer goes.
And I want to see Markkanen continue to shoot from deep because he's a quality sniper with impressive range.
Middleton outside. Gafford the screen. Lets it fly. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. And the Mavericks lead by 16. And for the Jazz, they're shooting the ball at 60%, an excellent average. Stolen by Gafford. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Middleton up top. Over Williams. Middleton, no good. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Dallas leading by 16. Here's Flagg. It's Williams, high post. Middleton against Williams. Fires, top of the key. Here's Gafford. Soft touch off the glass.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Here's Collier. Markkanen outside. Pass to Collier. Back to Markkanen. Williams looking around. Just 5 on the clock. Drops in the 3.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. The Jazz making a switch here. George is checked in. And Dallas with a change here too. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Williams. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
Thank you for that, Allie.
That's the mindset Middleton has to have. Be active and keep moving. Never let the defense get comfortable.
Pass to Markkanen. There's the triple. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Markkanen.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The Mavericks lead by 14. To the middle. Here's Flagg. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And defenders better start holding their posts. Cooper Flagg is having a field day scoring it.
Here's Collier. Pass to George. The kick out to Williams. From outside, off the mark. The Mavericks have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. And it's Flagg missing. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, how about the work they've done from the in-between area? They are making it rain, and the storm ain't over yet.
Well, and how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
A different look here for Utah. Jackson comes in for Williams, and Bailey subbed in for Collier. Jazz trail by 16. Markkanen with a screen on Irving. Here's George. And it's Flagg with a rebound. Flagg's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Irving. Takes the 3. Sinks it from distance. Irving's got 9 points here in the second half.
And now that's 1-3 in each half. He is trying to make the most of those 3-point opportunities.
Jackson with a screen on Irving. Markkanen from long range. Utah with another miss. The Mavericks lead by 19. Pass to Flagg. Oh, and a fast break for Dallas. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. To the paint. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
Filipowski, he's checked in for Utah. Now here's George. Out to the right wing. Filipowski, the pass to Bailey. There's Jackson with the 3, and the rebound goes to Dallas. Lively's got 11 rebounds in the game. Now here's Filipowski. The floater, and it's good on the layup.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
Pass to Flagg, driving inside, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Name a way to score, Cooper Flagg can already do it.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. And stolen by Irving. Down low. Here's Flagg. And that one drops for him. Flagg's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
George passes to Filipowski. Here's Markkanen. Jackson outside. 5 on the clock. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. Well, a lot of eyes focused on NBA officiating, but where their eyes are focused is also a topic.
Yeah, the league's able to track officials' position on the court and even tell where they're looking. And you cross-check that with the results and train them where to be and where to keep watching.
No good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up.
And when Markkanen is used correctly, he can be an important contributor, a big man who can really shoot, which is valuable in today's game.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And now we have a chance to see our player of the game, Kyrie Irving.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire. George, no good. Dallas leading by 23. Filipowski comes with a double. Here's Irving. And again, it's Dallas.
And Irving showing you his versatility. You can play him on or off the ball.
And Markkanen with the stuff.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
He's still feeling it. Pass to Flagg.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now here's Thompson. Launches a three. Connects from downtown. Thompson's got 9 points now in the second half.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission. Well, the defense was daring him to take that shot, and it paid off.
To the inside. Here's Flagg. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Mavericks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And for the year now, they've chalked up 35 wins.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Kyrie Irving.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, slowing down Irving is a team effort. And to this point, they're failing to slow his roll.
Pass to Flagg. Washington outside. From outside the arc. Utah with the rebound.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Here's Bailey. Fires for 3. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
And with his size, Bailey can rise up over most defenders that are on him.
And stolen by Markkanen. And stolen by Irving. Pass to Flagg. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Mavericks.
First free throw is good.
And one thing that's incredible about Cooper Flagg, he should be in college this year, but he reclassified and instead is playing in the league.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. George for 3. Another 3 for Utah.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them one.
And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
All right, to Allie LaForce with our player of the game.
Kyrie, your offensive creativity is second to none. Talk about how you can integrate that into a team system.
It starts in our practice. It starts with our practice habits, getting our swing action, and practicing with a purpose. You know, whether it's shoot-arounds or walkthroughs, we're starting to show progress right there and just getting back to what we know, and that's executing on both ends of the floor and trusting one another.
The more you feel comfortable with this team and your teammates, the better the team will be, no doubt. Thanks, Kyrie.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Kyrie Irving.